Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Raids Week 12 Day 2. So today we are mainly going to be going over the changes in, not the changes, but the things that we found out about 4.1 yesterday. They ended up going over a bunch of things in a 2-hour stream, and we have a bunch of information that I can now disclose on that since, well, they already said it. So we'll be going through all those images and just kind of going through them. Other than that, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and we'll be doing the All-Seeing Eye invasions. The delves. And going from there. Also, I just noticed the thing is slightly off all the way to the right there. Why does the screen keep doing that? But 1 second, let me go fix that. Settings, go! Also, hello everyone, hello William, hello September Black, hello Zeddicus, Zeddicus again, hello Kimberly, and hello everyone else, welcome. Let me just zoom that in so I can actually see chat. There we go, move that over. Let me go fix the graphics, so it's now the correct dimensions if it'll want to load. Why is it being so laggy? There we go. It's off by 2. Oh no, oh there it is, right there, should be correct. It's off by 2 pixels, but now it is the correct dimensions. It shouldn't have a weird little black bar on the side. But anyways, let's go bring up the spoilers. So, start with these. We have a lot of things. The main thing that's going to be brought in is the tower, but we'll be going over that in a moment. Let's just start all the way from the top. Thank Ricky Gavaris for taking all these screenshots, so we didn't have to. Normally someone on the forum tends to post it, so they were very helpful with this, and it makes doing this a lot easier, that's for sure. So, first up, we have this very first image. It mainly just shows the breakdown of all the new mails. They have a bunch of different categories for it. As you can see, there's messages, rewards, gifts, and collected. I believe each of these have their own limit as well, so that it doesn't have as much of a overflow compared to before with the whole 100 limit thing. You can see that in the top right corner. Next up is gifts. Gifts are a new thing that you can get from whenever you buy seals in the guild. They're still the exact same $5, $10, and $20 packs, but they now come with 1, 2, and 4 gifts that you can hand out to your guild. A gift, when given to a guildmate, will end up giving them 25 gems. The only way currently to obtain them is specifically from these 3 packs, and by no other means. These 3 packs were basically not really bought anymore now that seals have become a lot less useful, but now that they have added gifts to them, it might be a little bit more desirable, since basically every $5 you spend is 25 gems that you can give to someone else in your guild. Will that be an insanely good value? Not really, but that's better than nothing compared to what it was before. So at least there's that. Though to my understanding, and compared to what they said, there isn't any other way to actually obtain them other than from these 3 packs. Currently, they might add other ways in the future. And here you can see this is just one to page. And this is the $20 one where you just get the 4 guild keys for every member, a bunch of gold, which I believe is new. I don't recall it actually having gold before. 1,000 seals for yourself, and 4 guildmate gifts, which you can hand out to guildmates for 25 gems each. Do keep in mind, you cannot claim the gifts yourself. You have to give them to someone else. Though, if you had someone else who also had the gift, I guess you could technically coordinate with them and switch your gifts with them so that you both get to 25 gems. And there's them just claiming it. What's this? Oh, you could just give them a gift by clicking on their little icon thing. And one really nice thing that they added here, I don't know if this image actually shows it. Wait, what is this image trying to show? But the main thing that they actually added is the capability of moving... Why don't any of these actually show it? But you can now move your team slots by simply just clicking on them. You can click the Reorder Teams, as you see on the bottom right there, and when you click that button of Reorder Teams, it'll then bring up arrows on all of your team slots. This has been something that has been requested for a very, very long time. The way they implement it's a little bit weird, but at least they have it implemented. But basically, you click on Reorder Teams, there's a bunch of arrows, and then you can reorder them as you wish, which will be a lot quicker than the current method, that's for sure, in which the current method is you literally just have to go and scrap out every single team and do them one by one. Now you'll be able to reorder them all within just a matter of a few minutes, pretty much. So that's going to be a very, very much needed feature that needed to be here like 3 years ago. But it's finally going to be here, so that's nice. The inventory has been reordered to a lot of different categories. There's like, I don't even know, 8 or something categories. I don't know if one of these screenshots shows it. No, but there's a lot more categories now that you'll be able to store all of your resources in. And it'll make it a lot easier just to go and navigate through those menus, because they're starting to get a lot of resources there, and the menu became a lot less effective. But now they have a bunch of categories, so it'll be really easy to find whatever specific resource you want. And I believe it saves whatever current search you have too. So if you're constantly farming, like let's say trait stones, and you want to keep a check on just the trait stones, normally you'd have to scroll all the way down in your inventory. Now you'll just be able to go and keep just the trait stone tab open, and simply every single time you go back, you'll be brought back to that page. Next up, we have the new game mode. There is a 4th new game mode. That's why the Guild Wars is in 2 weeks from now, because they're starting to reset it up so that raids will begin. The order, I believe, goes Guild Wars, Raids, Tower of Doom, and then Invasion. It's why they're doing it like this. So next week will be Guild Wars again, and then it'll be Raids, and then it'll be Tower of Doom, and then it should be Invasion, or something similar to that. But it's the whole reason why they changed the current day that Guild Wars is falling. The Tower of Doom is a interesting game mode. It's like a combination of Guild Wars plus Delves, basically, is what the Tower of Doom is. There's plenty of other screenshots as we move down, though. As we go into this image, this was basically the spoiler image, but one thing that you can see here is the Doomed Weapon. Doomed Weapons are the new rarity being added to the game above Mythics. Do keep in mind, troops will not be able to go to the Doomed rarity. At least not yet. No, we'll see. But currently, the only thing that's going to be under the category of Doomed is specifically Hero Weapon. So do keep that in mind. These are basically just some really, really strong weapons that only use one color. Like this one will end up using blue because it's blue oriented. But they are very, very strong, like possibly stronger than Dawnbringer. They are that strong. They also are more effective against Dooms, which we'll be getting into in a moment. Other than that, here is a Tower of Doom setup. As you can see, it is very similar to that of Delves. There's 4 rooms. One of them has the scroll that you need to move on. One interesting thing about this game mode, though, compared to something like, let's say, Delves, is every single room you do does cost a sigil, instead of how Delves are, where you just use 1 sigil and you get to do as many rooms as you want. So there is some strategy in deciding on if you actually want to do every room or simply just keep moving forward. I believe the strategy for most guilds that have higher stats will be just move forward every single time. One thing to note is that the floor layout for everyone in your guild is exactly the same. So one of those 4 rooms has the correct scroll, but if you coordinate with your guild every single time, your floor 1, your floor 2, floor 3, so on and so forth, they will be the same across your entire guild. It's not the same across all guilds, but every single individual guild of all 30 of your members will have the same layout. So basically, during a tower event, either the day-long one or the week-long, or never mind, it will never be a day-long one. It'll always be week-long. But during any week-long Tower of Doom event, you're basically going to want to coordinate with your guild and just have a chat system or something external like Discord or something. Hopefully they fixed the in-game chat. They did mention some stuff that they might be doing to it in the future, and that they might just completely overhaul it for a new system. But anyways, you're definitely going to want to communicate with your guild which room actually has the scroll to move on. So whoever ends up doing those first, make sure to actually get back to your guild with those, because it will make everyone else in the guild be able to go further. The only thing that really matters is the amount of dooms you kill. The amount of dooms are these like little tower thingies that are pure color that cost a lot of mana, like a mythic amount of mana, but they only use 1 single color and have really big abilities on them. But every single specific doom that you end up killing will progress you towards 1 more doom killed, and that is basically the main objective of these towers. And you get a bunch of other scrolls, which I believe we'll be showing if we move down a little bit further. Here's it just showing one of these rooms as far as like the battle and everything. The battles are slightly different than Delves, though some of them are the same as Delves. I believe they're also going to be overlapping into Delve battles. So for example, several of the new rooms that are from the Tower of Doom will also be in various Delve locations. So do keep that in mind. I didn't end up showing the other thing. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit further down. Here's this one, the Doomed Weapons. Do keep in mind they will be rebalancing every single one of these Doomed Weapons, so what you see here might not necessarily be what they're actually going to be adding, but it deals a bunch of damage to all enemies, which is already pretty good, just like Dawnbringer. Transforms red gems to Doom Skulls, which is pretty powerful. If the enemy has a Doom, which is one of those little creature thingies, I don't think we've seen one yet, but we'll get a screenshot in a moment. It creates 5 more Doom Skulls, and then it gains 3 mana for each blue enemy, which could be a potential of 12 mana back, which would be very powerful. And you get it really easily, too. It doesn't take that much. You'd only have to go to Tier 4. Tier 4, I believe, is 500 gems, so pretty easy to obtain. Here's the Doom Troop. These are the main things that you're actually killing in every single one of these Doom Tower things. This particular one, of course, keep in mind this might be rebalanced as well, but it deals damage to an enemy, boosted by death-marked enemies, and death-mark all enemies, and then creates 8 blue. It also has a 2% chance based on Ascension to end up def marking based on, I believe, every time you take a blue. No, there it is. 2% chance to def mark an enemy when matching blue. Okay, that's exactly what I said. And I believe that goes up to 10%, assumably, if you get it all the way maxed. It doesn't actually say that there, but I guess it gains 2% every rarity. Wait, would that even move up that far? Rare. Wait, hold up. Rare, ultra rare, legendary. Did I miss one? Rare. I think I got this. Let's see. We start at common. Rare. Ultra rare. Epic. Legendary. Mythic. Okay, maybe it goes to 12% then. If it gains 2% each time, I guess it goes to 12%. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But, yeah, it goes up by some amount every single time it ends up gaining Ascension. Other than that, it just has the standard, or not standard rewards. I actually forget what all the rewards are. I don't think they end up showing it. But it's very similar to that of raids and evasions, the kind of rewards that you end up receiving from this kind of game mode. Right here, you can see a life scroll. Every single battle that you do that does not end up giving you a specific scroll to move on, you will end up getting a different scroll. These scrolls can do various things, like automatically kill the a single room, or automatically kill the boss room at the end, or it could be an extra sigil, or it could be extra stat bonuses for everyone in your guild. There's a lot of various bonuses that can end up appearing, and as you can see there are Val Ravens, and they do have icons behind every single troop that ends up giving a drop now. These will indicate what it actually comes from. So in a vault key, you'll easily be able to tell what each one of those loots come from, and just everything else. Whenever you end up getting resources, it'll be really obvious specifically what ends up dropping it. Here you can see an area where you can actually go use that life scroll. Every single one of these ends up moving up and up and up. The first time you only need 1 scroll to get the stat, but then you end up needing 2, then 3, then 4, and so forth. So as you can see, the ones that are currently at +1, you now need 2 of the scrolls to end up getting another stat, and the ones that are +2, you would need to get 3 of the scrolls, and so on and so forth. And basically every single person in your guild contributes to this with their scrolls that they have on a given week, and you just end up getting more stats for that specific week for the Tower of Doom. So you won't really be getting too many of these if you coordinate with your guild to always be able to get the proper room to move up. But there's always going to have to be someone scouting out, and you're going to be able to gain some extra stats from that. And smaller guilds might need to do these a little bit more often, either because of less coordination or simply because they might need the higher stats. But from what I saw, it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too tough. You do have to use, I didn't mention it yet, but you do have to use pure color within these areas. Though one nice thing that you can do, though, is weapon is not restricted based on color, similar to how delves are. So even though you still have to use, let's say, like in this delve, pure blue, kind of like you would do a blue Guild War Day, you are allowed to use any weapon in the entire game instead. So you do have that factor, which will be pretty nice. So you could just use Mountain Crusher, you could use Mang, you could use Dawnbringer, you can use any number of things. There is a leaderboard, as there is with everything. For whatever reason, I did not believe there is orbs on this leaderboard, oddly enough. Also, the first place seems to be a little bit lower, but this is across the entire guild, so it's more of almost like a Guild War related reward than anything else, since it's mainly based on gems. So if you were to get first place, that would be 500 gems for every single individual in your guild, as well as 25 of the colored Doom. And that will be a troop that you'll need to go and get maxed. I don't know if they're going to be associated with a kingdom or where exactly those little things are going to be located, but they are indeed troops that completionists will want to get maxed. So there's that factor going to it. Other than that, what do we have here? We have a new thing that's kind of like those MOAs that we had last year, except, well, they're kind of like treasure gnomes, except not treasure gnomes. They're more like a thing that will happen on a weekly event occasionally, and you'll randomly be able to find something, and it might drop, like, let's say 500 gold, or any number of resources. It'll be something different every single week. It might not even run every week, might only run once a month, or whatever they end up planning for it. But basically, there will be some weeks where you'll be able to find a troop that will just crash the battle, and you'll be able to get some kind of extra resource from it. Plus, it would automatically just make the battle easier in most situations. So, yeah, there's that, which will be kind of helpful. And it runs alongside treasure gnomes and stuff like that as well. So it doesn't completely replace those out either. And as you can see here, the little thing shows where you got the icon, or what you got the resource from, and just 20 gems from a gnome. And as you can see, this was still running simultaneously with this other thing running. They're not the same thing. Here we also have, that's actually the last one that we have, a new system where they're going to be trying to sell us stuff. It's mainly just those little things that pop up whenever you get a new troop, and you'll be able to go and upgrade it with souls and trait stones, and the second one will be more trait stones, as well as troops required to ascend it. The first pack is $15, and the second pack is $50, and for other things that aren't legendary, it might do multiple different packs. I'm not fully certain, but yeah, they have those. I don't think they're really going to be that worth it. But they will have that for anyone who does want it. The only slightly annoying thing is the notification will like pop up out of nowhere. But I believe it only occurs when you get a new troop, not when you get repeats. So if you already own basically everything in the game, you won't really need to worry about it much. But yeah, obviously Tower of Doom, the main thing that's coming in next patch, and it's going to be the 4th kind of guild-related game mode. And guild coordination is really important because you always need to know where the room is to progress, because that's the most important room to end up getting done. But anyways, guys, that is everything with the spoilers, or at least what I can currently share. Most of the other stuff is just like small quality of life stuff and anything anyways. But yeah, that's basically it. Tower of Doom is the main thing coming in next patch, aside from all the various quality of life. They might be doing some rebalance as well. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Let's see. Also, hello, September Black. Hello, Captain. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Nelson. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Nels. Hello, Anthony. And hello, Shalev. Welcome, everyone. Are we able to farm towers levels for stat scrolls before progressing the tower? No. Every single battle you do costs 1 sigil. So unless you have an absurd amount of sigils, you can. Otherwise, it's not worth it. In this game mode, it will actually be best to just rush every single time up the tower. There is no point in farming every room like Delves. You want to constantly keep moving up the tower, and that's it. You do not want to spend your time on a floor, because every single battle that you do within a delve counts as a sigil. Though you can get a sigil as a reward, and you can also get Val Ravens as a reward. I believe overall you're losing more sigils from doing every battle, and the benefits that you'll be gaining won't be as good. We'll need to see, actually, because it is possible that Val Ravens are so common that it doesn't matter if you do every floor. But I don't know, we'll have to see. I still believe that it's going to be better for at least endgame guilds that have a lot of stats that want to try making leaderboard. It is going to be more important to simply get a coordinated list of every single tower and where every single room coordinated to which battle is the correct battle to take, and then just go from there. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of coordination with the guild. You're going to need to make a complete list with people constantly updating that list based on whoever's the furthest, and just kind of go from that point. And yeah, basically move upwards. Don't do every room. Don't ever spend time on those rooms. I believe every single room has the same chance for scrolls, and once you figure out whichever one is the correct one, it's the same throughout your entire guild. So if you're at floor 5, you find out that it's the tier 3 room, you then tell your entire guild that that is the tier 3, go get the scroll to move on, and just keep going from there. Because the main objective is to kill as many Dooms as possible. It is not to do anything else. Like, just clearing out every room will give you very minimal extra benefit, unless you just really wanted to try to farm some of those other scrolls. But anyways, let's go and, I don't know, what should we start with? I guess we go and do some invasions of the event. I haven't even started it. Pretty easy to go and clear it out, though. And if anyone has anything as far as team questions or anything with these, let me know. General order is almost always the same. Check to see if this is 1.5. If so, you do it. Okay, it is. Otherwise, you just go first, fourth, second, third, first, second, fifth battle, final battle, and go from there. But since this is a tier 5, we'll go take the top one, middle, bottom, and then head to the last room. And it runs basically the same way every single time. And do we even need to change our team? Do we need to go for something quicker at lower level range? I'm leaning towards a yes. For one, we need Mountain Crusher. So we'll go get that in there. So let's go revamp this a little bit. Make it a nice little low-level team for this. I'm actually going to scrap everything, I think. Actually, I might keep Weaver for the first few. But that's about it. Bring a Weaver in here. And then we just need 2 other things to get us rolling. I almost want to go double Queen Aurora. How about 1 Queen Aurora? Actually, I believe I did do double Queen Aurora last time, didn't I? But we'll go do that and get ourselves a... I need a red-blue. I mean, never mind. That's not possible. Well, what's a red-blue-green? What is that? There's not a good way of checking that, is there? Yeah, there is. We could do that. Let me get rid of that search. Oh! Also, one other thing that will be coming in, filters. You'll be able to save your filters. So it's going to be a pretty nice feature coming in. So if you wanted to save a certain feature or filter, you'll be able to do so and just come back to it at a later time. Wait, is there really no red, green, blue? There has to be a red, green, blue. There's no red, green, blue Mythic? Apparently not. Okay. Well, plan B. Second Queen Aurora. Until we have to revamp into a real team. I think that's perfectly fine. And double brown. I guess that's fine with Mountain Crusher. Why not? Am I staying at level 20? Oh yeah, why don't I just stay at level 20? because I believe it costs slightly more sigils, but it goes quicker. You know what? Let's actually stay at level 20 for once. Oh no, but wait, then we get less rewards. Oh no, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just do every room. I think I'm going to lean towards every room, because we need the loot specifically from each of these. And it will also cost us less gems that way. Oh no, I'm not a big fan of just camping the level 20. Obviously, it's a strategy you need to do if you don't have the stats or the time to do otherwise. But we have the time. We definitely have the time. It only takes like 2 hours. Probably even less than that. Draculus is red, blue, green. Why didn't he come up then? But yeah, I guess we could run a Draculus true damage spam team and run it with Weaver. It would actually make Weaver able to land a bit better as well. So I guess that'll be the game plan then. Let me go actually put that in. Well, actually I can't do it now, but after we finish out this delve, let's go do that. Yeah, I absolutely hate All-Seeing Eyes format. It's personally my least favorite delve in the game. All the other delves I do like doing, but this is my personal least favorite. We'll go get, actually I'll take that red down, why not? We get a nice explosion afterwards, get a good Weaver at it, and that'll be that. Hello, Zach. You got Courage to Mythic 4 copies the other day. You're still getting him in guild chests. No, that's not a glitch. You have to get literally all of them to 4 copies. All 6 of them need to be 4 copies Mythic in order for you to stop getting them. So whichever one is your absolute lowest, you need to make sure that one gets up. Because it doesn't stop giving you them until you get literally all of them. But yeah, that's not a glitch. You just have to do all 6 of them before it stops giving you them. If one of them is really far behind, it might even be worth it compared to all the other ones. Like if you have literally 5 of them already maxed with 4 copies, and one of them that isn't, that's like a little bit far behind, it's probably best just to use an orb on it. Oh, not bullets. What are you doing? Luckily, it's not that big a deal with the team composition we currently have, but still. I'll go get a nice explosion in there. You're using Champion of Anu and Crimson Bats to one-shot every troop. Oh yeah, why aren't we using a 4 times AoE? I guess if we're doing that, if we were to camp level 20, that'd probably be the way to go. Go into a Crimson Bat spam, and that's it. You just throw 1 Crimson Bat and you win. That'd probably be the strategy to go. Really any good full AoE, but we're going to be going deeper than that. We're going to be going way deeper. But that's basically how you play every level 20. You just put the biggest AoE you have into your team, get it the mana as quickly as you possibly can, and then bail right before the boss room, and then just keep repeating that over and over again. It's the only efficient way to get leaderboard as well. Trying to get leaderboard by any other means takes way too long. Is Draculus worth crafting when it comes up again? Slightly. It will be needed to get Golvania to 10 stars, and it is pretty close to 10 stars, if I'm not mistaken. It's not really that good of a troop, though. It's a little bit underwhelming, but it's still a good Crimson Bat alternative. It gains a lot of HP, and if true damage ever became a thing again, it's pretty good with that. It's also pretty good with double humility, as well as teams that can really easily give a lot of magic. What's the best mythic to craft? Either Infernus or Fairshra. Infernus if you need better teams, or Fairshra if you want to farm resources, specifically souls. He also has a really good one-shot capability. Wait. What? Oh no, okay. We only found 1 Valraven. For a second I thought we found 2 Valravens in 1 delve. I was like, wait, how did that happen? That's not even possible. The maximum you can ever find in a delve is 1. Yeah, we'll take a brown over, get the barrier we need, not like it's going to make any difference. Go get the last little bit of our mana, one-shot to dead. Yep, that's not what I want. We grab that, get a good Weaver to a Weaver. He gets a summon, but luckily with how we're doing damage, that will make almost no difference. Except that's not up to kill, is it? I should have taken a skull. Throw that down. And can we get a skull? So many cascades. I guess we'll just Weaver him. There we go. And a level 6. That's actually one of the lowest chests we can even get from this, isn't it? because we default get 5. So that is pretty bad. But anyways, on to the next room. Yeah, let's go revamp this some. Let's go put a Draculus here so that our Weaver has an easy way to go get up. Draculus. Draculus? Wait, what? Why is he not coming up? We're probably spelling his name wrong, but where is he? There he is. Oh, it's double. Why do you have double A as the way you say that? That's so weird. Okay, we'll go with this then. Mountain Crusher, Weaver, Draculus, Queen Aurora. And that's everything we need. That should be everything we need. Okay, let's get into it. I don't think we need to change this at all for the rest of all these delves. They're low enough stats that we can get away with this. I'm not even going to take that extra turn because we're not using Megavore. And there was true damage, wipe everything. And then Weaver afterwards if we need it. Feels weird seeing them with 29 damage. Not used to seeing them with that much. That one we definitely don't do, so we'll take the tier 4, go for the bottom, go for the top, go from there. Do you find the troop upgrade offer for 4.1 to be a massive rip-off? Yes. I made a joke about that during her stream as well if you were there. But yeah, it is. It's not worth it ever. There's a lot of purchases in this game that are not worth it ever. There are some that are very worth it, but there's a lot of them that aren't. And those are definitely ones that aren't. Does the guild have a Discord page? Yes. I forget what the link is off the top of my head, though. Someone, if you ask the guild, someone will give it to you. I personally don't use the Discord too much, though. I probably should start using it, though. But yeah, we mainly just use the in-game chat. We've never made the Discord mandatory, so we don't have too many people that bother using the Discord. Yeah, just ask the chat and someone will give it to you. And I can give it to you later, too. I just can't do it right now. Good night, September Blick. I'll watch your stream in the morning when eating breakfast and playing the game. Well, have a good breakfast then. See you later. Okay, we get our explosion that we need. Get our good true damage, and dead. After the 4.1 update, you will play just a little then. You will never play again. You started in 2015. It was fun once you learned how to play, but now it's not. You will still watch. You make it fun. Well, thanks for that, Jesse. But yeah, they do keep starting to add like a lot of things that you need to keep doing on a regular basis. I personally don't mind it though because it keeps helps keep us busy. But I don't know, it can definitely start to be a little bit overwhelming of trying to do like literally everything that they keep adding to the game. But I don't know, I've been personally enjoying it. And the new tower system looks like it's going to be decent fun. A nice kind of change of pace compared to Guild Wars, while still being somewhat themed like Guild Wars. Yeah, that's one of the nice things. That's like one of the dilemmas with many games too. Like, do you keep just making content to keep it interesting? Or do you just eventually get it to a point where it can kind of just stand alone? And many games these days do just go for the constantly just keep updating to keep an interesting route. The only real big issue with that is over time the game can look like something completely different. Like every few years the game doesn't even look like the game it was a few years prior, in many cases with many games. We need true damage, because that is not enough to kill. So we'll go throw that down. Now it is, so let's go Weaver. And then we just Weaver again, or Draculus again, or anything, even Skull will kill it. There we go. Oh, apparently we've got 6 gems. What on earth did we get 6 gems for now? Let me guess, 3 greens? Probably 3 unique greens. Yep, that is exactly what triggered that. Win any battle with 4 troops of the same mana color. Win any battle using a banner from Groshnok. That's only for 4. Both of those are useless! Why such horrible rewards? Okay, Michael just did a task. Thank you. Free loots. Okay, let's go and head back to Delves. How far are we? Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a bunch of sigils to go use too. We're going to be using these mainly on the... well, let's go to Underworld. Oh, we need to go finish out Hall of Guardians too. I forgot to put that in the title, but we actually get to finish out Hall of Guardians today as long as we don't mess it up. Which we shouldn't. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll do 490, and then we have 2 attempts at 500. So hopefully 500 will go decently. But yeah, we'll be spending all of our shards on Crypt. There's one other thing I still need in Hall of Guardians, but getting the upgrade for it isn't actually going to make my star go up, so there's no point in getting it yet, but we will later at some point. But next goal is try to get Crypt high enough that we can go get a 11 stars or 12 stars, whatever it is, for Sword's Edge. So yeah, we'll go from there. Also, I always found it funny because Sword's Edge, I always needed the banner when I was like first starting out in the game, but it was like so far all the way in the top left. Like everything I was getting when I first started out in the game was like needed Sword's Edge, and then I couldn't get there because I was like doing like all the other kingdoms and then never got around to Sword's Edge because it was at the time the furthest possible location from the start of the map. Nowadays there's a few different locations that are further away than Sword's Edge, but when the game first started, gold was a lot more scarce, so it was really hard to get to that point, and it took forever, and by the time I got to Sword's Edge I never needed Sword's Edge anymore. It was kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, let's go back to the event. Fights. We're still only not even halfway there, but we only just started. Let's go into the treasure room. Or the boss room, I should say. I don't know, what would you even call the final room? I guess the faction room, the treasure... I don't know. It's not necessarily a treasure room. The treasure rooms are those, like, little corridor things that are in the other faction. The, what's it called? The crypt. That has, like, legitimate treasure rooms. I guess the final room is kind of the boss room, but this isn't actually a boss, even though with how much stats it has, it technically is, but it's not actually one. What will be a good Hall of Guardians team? Low budget and effective. If there's basically cockatrice spam into Dragon's Eye like crazy, and that is your entire team. That's like literally all you need. Maybe put a Dragonian Monk if you need extra protection, and just go from there. And that's how you would go about doing every single room. Is you just keep spamming cockatrice, get Eye down, use something to go clean them up like Self Anymore or really literally anything, and just have one other support troop, and that's all you need. Did he really just agile that? Apparently. I'll just throw some... Why am I not throwing true damage? That has a 0% chance of missing. There we go, level 7 chests. We're not really seeing big chests, are we? We can easily reach 8, 9, and 10. Got a 6 and then a 7. Well, if we keep moving them up by 1, that'd be perfectly fine, though. That would definitely be nice. Okay, let's go open our bunch of shards. See what we get. Anything good? The answer is no. Well, maybe. Oh, Sacred Treasure. Nice. Oh, we have 4 Sacred Treasure now. We can go build a team of 4 Sacred Treasures as our defend team if we want. Okay. Well, the main thing we need is this rare and the ultra rare. Unfortunately, we got some other stuff in there too. But slowly but surely we'll get them all. Actually, let me double check real quick. Oh, before I was going to say, just in case I accidentally clicked that, I should have probably put all my things into here. But, I don't know, we'll do that a little bit later. What was I looking for? I'm looking for troops, and I'm looking for crypt, so we can see how far we actually need to go. I believe we still have a while to reach it. We need 2 more Lady Miranas. We need 2 more Graveseers. We need 50 more Shades. And we need however many more of the other guy. Let me go double check. Oops. Okay, never mind, that was correct. I thought I leveled him to the wrong level. But yeah, we need 2 more of Graveseer, 2 more of Lady Mirana, 50 copies of Nightshade, and 22 copies of Spectral Knight. And then this faction will be maxed. And the reason we need 9 copies of her is because we need to keep 4 of them for pure faction. And that will also make her stronger for when we do that. She'll have slightly higher stats. And every single one of those stats will matter when we have that big of a stat difference between them. It'll be very helpful. Okay, we got a useless battle up there, so we'll just do the standard route. Go middle, go bottom, go top, go middle, or go to the boss room. Skull over. Get a good mountain crusher down. You would love to see the devs process in creating a new mythic, creating a mythic solely targeting divines after they have already been nerfed. Well, it's because they normally create troops several months in advance. Like, for example, they probably already have planned everything that's going to be created up until about February or March right about now. And those will be updated in the files as soon as we get the next update. But they already know ahead of time, like way ahead of time, what they're going to be doing. So the biggest issue that they've kind of always had is they balance based on the current meta, but they keep adding stuff based on the meta of like 3 months ago because of how they make and create troops. Because they have to make the art for it, they have to make the design of the troops, they have to make the theme of it, where it'll go, all the resource things required for it, just what its actual ability will be, everything. And they plan that way in advance. And the meta will often shift before whatever they were trying to implement actually gets implemented. Which is why something like that happens. How would we have so many spoilers from months in advance? Oh yeah, that's how they've always added troops in this game. They've always done it way in advance. Even the first kingdom they ever added to the game was already pretty much completed a few months before the game was, like when it was launched, like the kingdom was already done, like the first new kingdom. There was basically a 3-month gap between when the game launched and when they actually added the first kingdom, despite it already being done. But yeah, there's been many instances of it in the game, just like being planned ahead of time, so that they always have content to bring out. Oh, I forgot to take that yellow. And that's going to mean this will not have full mana, right? Because I forgot to take those yellows? Exactly! Fail. Hate when that happens. When the extra turn I didn't take is the reason why I don't have full mana. That's always annoying. I'll go get a good Weaver in there. And now anything kills it. And that is anything. Okay, what do we need to move around? We'll take a brown, get our barrier that we need. Not like they're really going to kill us, but oh well. Prepare in advance. Go and get our double kill right here, get our explosion that we need. I'm not even going to bother casting him. At this point, it will just be more efficient to go with the second Weaver. I do not currently know what the new faction weapon will be. I don't believe we'll know that until this Friday. I haven't seen it around in any spoiler thread, nor is it currently within the game. It's weird. It's showing next week's weapon for, that I believe they're adding through the event or something. But it doesn't show the actual new faction weapon yet, which is weird. Yeah, we'll find out on this Friday. It's probably not anything too relevant. And it's almost guaranteed has to do with Submerge. Either Submerge or Blue. It's pretty much almost guaranteed going to be one of those two. Do we have a date for 4.1? Soon TM is the date that they have given for 4.1. Likely within this month. When in this month is questionable. But most likely before Halloween we will be seeing the next patch. That hasn't been confirmed, but that is most likely what will occur. But yeah, very soon. Very, very soon. For all we know, could be in a couple days, could be in a couple weeks. It still has to go through the confirmation process and everything. So it really just depends how quickly it goes through all that. If it even goes through all that. Because if it doesn't and it gets denied, it will take a few extra weeks for them to fix whatever got denied and resend it in. Do we go for Weaver? Weaver's actually not enough damage right now, so I need to go get Draculus. Come on, Draculus, get full mana. You know you want to. Go get another explosion down. That'll be all we need. Get the hit. He'll just take a skull, that's fine. And then we Weaver twice. If he'll let me Weaver twice. Actually, at this point, we might as well just go for another Draculus. Let's go use this on green. Probably should stun on red. And he'll deny my nothing. Well, actually, he denies green, but I mean my brown, but he creates the green we need. And now I just Draculus him. No, he survives with 1 HP. Luckily, we have Weaver, so whatever he summons dies, even if he would have summoned. Yeah, the order is Guild War, Raids, Tower of Doom, and then Invasion. Should be the order. Also, really, we've gained a +1 on the chest every single time. Look, cool, we got pure shards. We got a level 6, then a level 7, then a level 8. All we're doing is moving up by 1 every single time. I don't mind that, though. Go claim these rewards. Got an orb. Please be blue or purple. Blue, 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 blue. Or useless orange. At least for this account, it's useless. We'll take our tributes. If it'll let me load. There's not even anything to load. Why is it loading? Grab our tribute, 13. Not bad. See if we have enough to go use anything. Not yet. And let's go back to getting through these. I believe around 12 is when we normally complete it. And it looks like we just do the normal pathing. Yeah. Go right into the middle. Go to the bottom. Go to the top. Go from there. Well, the biggest issue with balancing this game is the meta for mid-game and late game is completely different because of how boost ratios work. Because many of the teams that work really well in late game, you might not necessarily use when you're first starting out, even if you had it. And most of the teams that you use early on in the game do not work in late game. And they're two completely different things to balance. And more people are in mid-game than late game. Or at least in the past, that used to be true. It might not actually be the case anymore. Because it's one of the reasons why they keep adding all these kind of end-game game modes. Where you need a lot of resources and a lot of everything to go and do them. Because the end-game population of the game has been increasing by a lot. At least compared to what it used to be. Like, level 1000, like, isn't even that special anymore. But how many people have it now. Like, at one point, that was, like, a really gigantic milestone. It still is. But, there's just so many people that have it now, compared to before. Actually, in the current state of the game, I think you can hit level 1000 if you were actually trying to, in 1 to 3 months from a brand new account. And it took the first person to ever get level 1000 almost a year, I believe it was. At least when it was based on the current state of the game back then. Oh, go take the round over. Gotta get the mountain crusher down. You reach level 1000 in 3 weeks, yeah. I've heard a lot of people reaching it within 1 month or less. That's definitely really, really nice to do. My lower level account, let's see, how long has that been out? It's not even level 100 yet. It's been around for, like almost a month and a half now. That's mainly because I've barely been playing on it. Obviously, mainly been on my main account. Alright, we'll take that down. Grab ourselves a mountain crusher. Level 1,611. That is definitely very high. Anything above 1,500 is still absurdly high, even to this day. I think only several thousand people are actually that high across all platforms. And then we'll go get a Weaver in there. Get our hits. Go and get another Weaver. Second one. And then it goes. Yep, I almost just went right for the boss room. That would have been a fail. Oh no! The dreaded Dust Devils. They're not really that big a deal, but it does make this battle go so much longer. Oh, a Valraven. Oh no, that's bad. Or is it? I need to kill first lot right now. Is there anything I can do to kill it? Yes, there we go. Okay, we don't need to deal with him. Thank you, Valraven. That is the luckiest Valraven I have ever seen. It has made it so we didn't need to deal with Dust Devils. We just one-shotted with a skull the first guy. And really, the tier 1 is the first one we get a chest upgrade off of. The first one's guaranteed. That's funny. But, yeah, it's funny that Valraven got rid of the other guy, the second one. And the first one we just killed with a skull. No, there's almost no team that would realistically use 2 Queen of Auroras. 1 is perfectly fine. I do like jokingly using it 2 or 3 sometimes in a team. But there's really no need to ever use more than 1. They do stack, though. But they're normally not worth using multiple. If I'm not mistaken, we actually have 4 copies of her. And we'll get another Mountain Crusher in there. Gonna go get Weaver back to full mana. Are you both just going to be too short, really? Okay, we'll go and try this again. Let's go and hit this and then just kill the other two. If we did the other way around, then we had to have hit them 2 more times, so we just do it that way and kill them immediately. There we go. Go take the final loot room. Oh yeah, I'm really addicted to Gems of War. Have been pretty much since day 1. It's a nice relaxing game just to chill with at the end of the day or just at any point. Though these days I've mainly just been using it at the end of the day. Other than when we do our morning streams for when we get new content on Fridays, like this Friday and Saturday when we're going to be doing a lot of delves because of the new faction coming out in a few days. What do we do about that? I think we just let him do his thing and go from there. We'll do some true damage, get our double kill, and that is that. That's all the mana we need to go and hit him for something. He gives us 2 attack. We'll smooth that over and Weaver kill him. There we go. Hopefully we get some good loot. Will we get a level 9 chest? No. We only got 2 upgrades. If we get the lowest, the almost lowest possible one. Lowest we can possibly get is tier 5 or level 5 chest. That means we only got 1 upgrade, which means the tier 1 room was the only one we got an upgrade off of. There we go. 8 mythic ingots, a bunch of other stuff. Very nice. Check our rewards. Reach the next one. Only 2 more. Hey, we got a vault key. There's our 5th vault key that we needed. I think we already have 18 total right now. No, 19 now. I forgot we hit 18 during the event thingy. Oh, before I forget, let me go do dungeons real quick. Did we do this team? I guess we'll do this team. Why not? Let's go with this. Yeah, we'll take a scroll over. We get a mercy. Move from there. Take the brown. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. And we'll make sure to do so. Yeah, tomorrow we're getting the new little flutter thing. By new, I mean new in this most recent patch it came in. So you could have already have gotten it if you found it earlier. But some people probably haven't gotten it yet. I know my other account didn't, but that's because it hasn't gotten like nearly anything. We were just recently able to get the last one. I think last week we got the... actually, Flutter was the last one we didn't have, which is the one we're getting tomorrow, which is kind of funny. But, yeah, we already got it. But at least we'll get more upgrade towards it, if nothing else. Why is this board so bad? I was going to throw a blank mercy, just because I need to get something rolling. Well, blank is in... Well, we still got mana from it, so I guess it wasn't completely blank, but blank is in no extra turn, no alignment. That's good enough. We'll go for that, get our extra turn, kill it out, dead, off of basically anything. There we go. What's the next 2? Gotta remember that that thing has impervious now. He didn't used to, but now he does. Knowing me, I will definitely devour something that has immune to a devour, or at least try to. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to devour it. It would just be an attempt that would fail. That is a line, so I'm just gonna go for it. We don't need anything else. Just go and hit it with a billion skulls, and that's match. There we go. And in the final battle. Yeah, you definitely want to try making some friends in this game, because there is a lot of stuff related to guild. Plus, it's just good for conversation and stuff like that. I really wish they had private messaging within the game, though. Currently, you can only talk to your guild, or in global chat. Oh no, I did it! Or in global chat. I tried devouring literally the only thing on his team that has immune to devour. Good job. Alright, move that down, move that down. Get a good Infernus in there. Don't you dare entangle us. Okay, we should be fine now. Well then. That's not too big a deal. Let's go for that. Get a free turn, and he's dead. I've done that so many times. I'm pretty sure I've done that hundreds of times. Accidentally devouring something that has immune to devour. Well, obviously it didn't actually devour them, but you know, attempting to devour something that has immune to devour. Because this is the 1.2, I think it's actually worth going for just 1.4. Let me see, what is this other room? 1.1 and a 1.15. Let's take the top one first, I guess. Also, I'll be back in 1 second. I need to go get a warder. I forgot to go get one before the stream, and I forgot the stream's going to be a little bit longer because, yeah, we got all the delves to do. So I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that. Back. Okay. So, where were we? Let's go move the brown over. Get a good mountain crusher down. So the Doom troops, do you see them being useful outside a Doom event? Well, you're never going to use them within a Doom event, I don't think. Outside, it really depends what they end up doing when they finally get rebalanced. Same as Doom weapons. I feel like Doom weapons are going to be pretty good. The Doom troops themselves, probably not. They're likely going to be very situational troops, similar to that of, like the 6 Guild Guardian things, where they're useful occasionally, but you would very rarely use them. Like Justice, Courage, stuff like that. Like, they're not bad troops, they're just things you wouldn't really use too often. And I feel like that's what the 6 Doom troops are going to be. Yeah, I don't really feel like they're going to be used much, but they might be a good Mythic alternative for newer players, because obtaining at least 1 copy of them is going to be ridiculously easy. And they have a mana pool that's like a Mythic, but they have a rarity of common. So for newer players, they might be like basically like a Mythic to them, essentially. So I feel like that's where it's going to come into play, but for the most part, for like endgame players, I don't really feel like they're going to be used much. Even when fully maxed, they're not going to be used much, and before being fully maxed, they're definitely not going to be used much, because their effectiveness, at least on their final trait, is less effective when not maxed. Yeah, I don't really foresee them being anything too huge for late game, but they could be a really big game changer to early game, and mid game possibly. But most people who are going to be accumulating a lot of them don't actually need a lot of them, other than for completionist purposes. Hello, Paul. Welcome. Yeah, there's been a lot of online games that I've played for a little while and then kind of just left and then came back at a later time and stuff like that. I think RuneScape in general is the one I've done it to the most. I've come to play the game and quit the game probably 5 times now. And I'm currently in the state of quitting the game, or already quit it, I should say. I ended up quitting it a few months ago after playing it for a little over a year again. But yeah, there's a lot of games that have that kind of dynamic. That doesn't mean they're not a good game, it's just people just get tired of it sometimes after a while. And I'll probably revisit that game eventually again, just no time soon. One of the biggest issue with a game like that, as well as many online games, is quite a few of them can be very time consuming. Okay, we'll stick a skull and dead. Yeah, I do have to say though, Gems of War is one game that I've never actually quit. There's been some instances where I haven't played it as much as others. Actually, even right now, I haven't personally been playing it as much as I have in the past. But there's never been a single instance where I've actually just like straight up quit Gems of War. Hasn't been a single week that I've ever not played the game since its launch. Okay, we'll go get a Weaver down. Go get this into another Weaver. And that'll be that. So each Doom runs for 7 days of every 28 days. So to have all 6 Doom troops, it will take 6 months, right? Yes, that is the case. Oh yeah, I didn't think about it like that. But yeah, it would take 6 months to own every Doom troop. And it would probably take... Wow, I didn't think about it like that, but yeah. And it would probably take multiple years to actually max them out. Same as the old guild troops. This must be so hard now, because now they only come once every 4 weeks. They might need to go revamp the amount of rewards. Because the amount of rewards for normal guild wars, for how many copies of the troop you end up accumulating, that is based on the metric of when it used to be every week. Now it is every 4 weeks starting next patch. That's going to be strange. But yeah, they might want to reconsider the amount then or something. Though do keep in mind you can use Orb of Ascensions too. Once you get one copy, you could just literally orb each one if you really, really wanted to. That would probably be a little bit of a waste, but you could if you wanted to. It'd probably be worth it for the very last level, like from getting them to Legend to Mythic, but that's about it. Are you really 1 damage short? You're gonna make me have to get a Draculus just to kill that now. Apparently. Yeah, let's take the last little bit of brown that we need. Yeah, we'll take that one. We get a Mountain Crusher on it. And don't you dare get more HP. There we go. And now we just Draculus it. There goes his entire team, and we just kill it with this combo. And that'll be that. Okay, we'll take Brown over. Get a Mountain Crusher, hopefully get some kind of good Cascade. We still have Brown Storm going. Oh, duh. We're using Mountain Crusher. We always have Brown Storm going. If it was Dragonite, it wouldn't be, but Mountain Crusher definitely does keep that perpetual forever. And it gets to do a lot of work that way. There we go. Move that over, move that over. Go get a good AoE on him, why not? Get a good double hit in the back. And it just dies. Level 4 chest, so we're already almost at the end. Actually, that is the end. And then we end up getting +4 at the end. So what is that then? An level 8 chest? That's not too bad. Anything level 8 or above is pretty solid. So those 9s and 10s we really want to see though, if we can. But it basically just comes down to luck if we do. Oh, is Draculus not enough to kill it? Yes, it's still in kill range, barely. Next delve, it won't be kill range. Alright, let's go for this, and then Draculus will kill it. Or anything will kill it, pretty much. Did I do Raid Boss? I didn't do it yet today. We're probably just going to save them for tomorrow, most likely, with the pet. Because most of today's stream is going to be going to these delves, and then the other delves. We actually get to max out Hall of Guardian today as well, as long as we don't mess up. Which, hopefully, we won't. But yeah, we're on the last 2 little rewards of those. But we still have 3 battles to go complete out all of the delves there. And finally get that done. Let's go open up our crypt loot, see if we get anything good. Stop giving those coin purses, and why 4 chalices? The only thing we got out of... Wow, 3 of them. The only thing we got good there was Spectral Knight. Oh, another one. Up, another one. Well, that was a different one, but I still needed it. Oh, there we go. We have all the epics now. Let me go upgrade them. Well, 1 of 4 down. Still got the other 3 to go do. I still don't understand why they made the epic so many more copies than anything else. Oops, that's the wrong faction. I'm looking for... I wish they had a different category for factions, as well as other things that don't currently have kingdoms, just so it's not as long of a list. I don't think they're doing that in next patch. Where's Crypt? It's not better to order, and I still can't even find it. Oh, it's because it's the Crypt, isn't it? Or something? No. Wait. Oh, it's... Wait. It's... Why is Crypt spelled with a C? Okay, let's go and send this guy. 1 of 3 maxed. And we'll just go and... I guess we'll go use a green orb. Why not? Here, have a green orb. There we go. I've been needing to use them for something. And yeah, that's that. So now we just need to get Lady Mirana 2 more copies, 25 more copies of Nightshade, and 20 more copies of Spectral Knights, and we'll be maxed. And then we don't need to deal with that. It'll still be a while before we reach that, but we're not in any real rush. Though it will give us 1 extra armor once we finally do get to that point. So it looks like we just go take the middle, then the bottom, then the top. Go from there. Let's see. Guild Wars is cool, but you think I'm to the part where you want to try a high competitive guild? Well, there's definitely a lot of high competitive guilds out there. Mine is more towards like the casual end of high-end guilds. Like we're still towards the high end, but we've normally been pretty casual with stuff lately. But yeah, there's some really, really competitive ones. I believe, oh, what's that one called? Wow, I almost forgot their name now. I seriously forgot their name. Interim. I believe Interim's still the most competitive these days. If I'm not mistaken, Anonymous actually ended up finally moving down from bracket 1, which I don't think they've ever done. I can't recall the last time they've ever moved down from bracket 1, but I believe they did. I didn't see the final. Oh wait, duh, we can go check the final just by clicking on the guild thingy. Yeah, last time I recall, they actually made either dead last or second to last, unless they got a lot of battles at the end. Which is weird because I believe my guild's moving up to bracket 2, so it's gonna feel weird being in the same bracket as them again. It's been ages. I know, there's definitely not a shortage of big guilds looking for high-level players. There's way too many guilds and too few endgame players. Like, really endgame players who are, like, super competitive like that. And very active. Let me go double check. Did they fall, finally? Guild Wars, ranking, winners. Yep, last place. So that means we'll be in bracket 2 with them. Because, this doesn't show it right, correct? No, it doesn't show it correctly. But I believe we made, oh! We might not have. I think we did. I can't even remember now. I'm pretty sure we made top 2 in bracket 2 last week. I mean, in bracket 3 last week. Well, we'll find out in Guild War week next week, because it's not a 2-week delay. It's only 1 week from now. Actually, in like 5 days or whatever it is. Oops, why am I in PvP screen? Go back to games, go back to this. And let's just go to the normal format. Hit the top area and go from there. Okay, move that over. Take a brown. Get a good mountain crusher. Oh, that's why. They lost their Guild War score for the people that got banned. I was gonna say. Because that's really strange of them to go fall down that far. But that would explain why. Yeah, that ended up happening to my guild 1 week, a couple months ago. We had one person that got banned. I forget who it was. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. Did we not make top 2? I know that Matchmatchers passed us at the end. I don't know if the other guild did as well. That'd be really disappointing if we made literally 3rd. Because only top 2 move up. Though, to a degree, I guess that doesn't matter. Because even if we stay in bracket 3 forever, at least the guild can constantly win bracket 3, so that we get the extra 100% EXP. So as I say that, we actually didn't get it this time. That was because the guild that we lost to made number 1 in the bracket. Which is unfortunate when that happens. When did they get banned? Who, the ones from Anonymous got banned last week. The one from my guild, it was like a month or 2 ago. I'll get another one of those down. They're actually in Weaver range, oddly enough, so we'll go directly for that. Let me make sure I take every extra turn first. Go get a good Weaver in there. And that is almost already matched, and then we just Draculus him. And that will kill him out. Okay, good to get Mountain Crusher down. We almost got no mana from that. Only thing that got our mana back is Mountain Crusher, which is kind of to be expected since it just does Brown Storm every single time. So we're not in... No! Of all the things to web, why would you web the one I need to not be webbed? Literally the only thing on my entire team that actually... Okay, I guess Mountain Crusher as well. I lied. But the other thing that needed to not be webbed. But he is 1 mana short, and I can't do a single thing about that. Just move that over and try taking the last little bit of mana. We'll go do this on green, so that we get our mana right back. Extra turn, and we should be good now. So we'll do that, get a Weaver, get another Weaver dead. I probably should have taken those purples first, so we had Queen Aurora. It won't matter though, we just do that and dead. A lot quicker than doing another Weaver, since we have to wait for the explosions. Also, we're almost out of battles. If we don't get a Valraven soon, we only have 1 more battle. Yeah, I would highly advise having like a PC mobile account, even if you do play on console. Just so you can play it on the go, if nothing else. Also, I haven't owned a phone in a while, but I'll probably be getting another one soon. So I'm definitely going to be... Probably first thing I do when I get it is download Gems of War on it. Okay, we'll get that down. Go get a brown explode. But yeah, I very, very rarely ever need a phone. Only reason I'm actually even getting one is I'm going to be going to Chicago in early December, most likely. So, gonna want to have a phone. Just in case, you never know. Plus, I'll probably need to call an Uber here or there. I've actually never needed to call an Uber yet. I've used taxis before, never used an Uber though. What do you even do for that? Do you just download an app and then it just has it on it? I need to look that up. I've actually never bothered calling an Uber before. Okay, let's get our kill and dead. Level 4 chest. That means at least a level 8 for the final one. And that'll be that. You play on iPad, Kindle, and your phone. Wow. And I assume computer too, at least at some point. Or laptop. Oh no, I hear storm clouds out there. There's like no rain, yet you just hear thunder. That's weird. But my connection goes off, it's probably from that storm randomly. Oh, did the connection go down for a second? Oh, that was probably from the storm. Well, it's already affecting things now. But yeah, it is thundering outside, so I guess that correlates to that. Get ourselves a Mountain Crusher. Go get another Mountain Crusher. He's going to get rid of my mana, but we'll do the Mountain Crusher before he gets to, so that'll be fine. And then we just do this into Weaver, and then that's pretty much match. Yeah, currently I only play the game on PC. It's the easiest way to stream it as well, compared to any other platform. And there we go, level 8 chest. And a bunch of shards and some souls. And if we don't get another Valraven for free, we're going to need to start paying gems to go get that. Though it's pretty cheap. This is actually the cheapest event ever. All you have to do is spend like 30 or 60 gems, even if you don't get the Valravens for it. And the only time you ever need to spend more is if you want to get the Kingdom maxed, I mean the faction maxed. Or if you want to spend 410 for the first time to go get Jar of Eyes, or, you know, the weapon for the faction. So obviously, at minimum, when a new faction comes out on Friday, you're going to want to go spend 410 gems to get the new weapon. You might want to go further than that if you want to go try for leaderboard and getting it maxed, but I think I'm going to be leaning towards just doing 410. Biggest issue being that a lot of people are probably going to try maxing it immediately. So I'm probably going to wait until the event after the fact if I still want to go max it, and just do it off of that. I'm not fully certain how I'll be going about it, but I don't know, maybe. The one thing that might consider me to actually go and max it is we would want to have 8,000 faction renown pretty much immediately as soon as the new faction comes out, like within the first few days. So whatever number of battles we need in order to do that is probably what I'm going to do. So, yeah, whatever is required for that, 8,000. So if 410 can do that, then that'd be great. If not, we'll do some other means to go get it. Anyways, let's go back to these. Hopefully we find a Valraven here. Otherwise, we need to start spending gems. I guess we go to the 1.5 and go from there. Go take the top path, middle path, bottom path, done. Oops, I can't see chat. My YouTube's not loading. Oh no, is my stream even still up? Oh no! It's giving me a 500 internal server error. I hate that error so much. One of the videos earlier took like 3 hours to get up because it kept giving me a 500 internal server error. I can't see my chat. Now it's giving me an error 503. Well, I can see chat oddly enough through my stream, but I can't see it through YouTube itself because YouTube keeps giving me an error. That's pretty funny. Yep, error 503. Let's see, YouTube is currently unable to handle this request. HTTP error 503. Refresh, reload, and still nothing. Oh well, let me go make my stream thing bigger, and then I can see chat that way. I just make that slightly larger. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can see chat. It might be a little bit hard for me to read anything that you guys say though now, but I can still see the chat. How do you run a delve with the faction team if you're already in the level 500s? You would have to go and spend a bunch of gems and try doing it during an event like this. Or you would have to go and try doing level 500, which would obviously be ridiculously hard. But you have to do one or the other. But yeah, an event like this would be a good time to go get Renown up. I'm personally not going to be doing that just because of the time it would take and just because it wouldn't really give us too much more Renown. But if there was ever a point where we actually needed Renown to get a really big milestone that would require it, I probably would start doing it. But at the moment, we don't really need that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Do we take top half? Yeah, we do. It's a 1.5. Yeah, you end up getting a lot of extra stats from Delves over time. There's not too many yet because Delves is still pretty new. But give it like a year and we'll probably have like 10 extra stats just from having high Renown. Okay, we'll get another Mountain Crusher down. Get a good Weaver on it. And that'll be that. Keep moving up the top path, the middle, bottom, and then the final room. We'll take that for the free red extra turn, get a good Mountain Crusher in there just to get all of our mana accumulated, go throw a Draculus into a Weaver, and should be good from there. Except we don't have mana, so we'll go get Mountain Crusher. That should be full mana for him. Get the Draculus. Quick refresh on YouTube and see if it's working. Oh no, I just realized something. That's a little bad. If I can't see, or if I can't use YouTube chat, okay, I might need to go find a different way then to get in. Maybe through the gaming side or something. But yeah, if I can't get into YouTube chat right now, I can't give out the code. Actually, I could still do that. I could put it up on screen with a text box, I guess. Let me actually go do that right now, because I can't actually post into chat. Well, let me do one thing first. Let me try getting in on the YouTube gaming side. Actually, I don't have a link for that, oddly enough. Let me see. Oh, yes, I do. There's the easy way to get there. If I go under YouTube, and if I go under Creator Studio. It's weird. I can get into YouTube right now. I can't get into the page where my stream is, though. Or at least the back end of my stream. Oh, you know what? I might be able to get into the front end of my stream. That'd be really funny if that's the case. Let me go test that real quick. Oh, wait, never mind. YouTube is not loading either. It's like partially loading the first page, but then not loading all the way. What are you doing, YouTube? What are you doing, my connection? I don't know what's up with this right now. Surprised the stream's even still going. Yeah, YouTube's not cooperating with me. Okay, plan B. How do I get to YouTube gaming side without going into that? It's like so hard to find YouTube gaming. There's like no easy link to get there. There it is, YouTube gaming. I should already be logged in because it's part of YouTube. And for whatever reason, this works correctly. Starting today, new channel subscriptions made on YouTube Gaming and YouTube will be shared with each other. That already was the case, wasn't it? That means any subscriptions you make in one app will appear in the other app as well. Wasn't that already the case? We recommend you also share your existing subscriptions between YouTube. That was already a feature, pretty sure. Anyways. Where is... Why you want to let me go to my channel? It said unknown error. Okay, YouTube's just trolling me right now. Okay, apparently that's not gonna work. But worst comes to worst, I can just put it up on screen. Which I guess I'll go do right now. Okay, so let me go get the code. I can't post it into chat because YouTube doesn't want to cooperate right now, but let me go copy this. Copy. Click edit. Mark this so we know we used it. Click save. And that works out fine. Go over here. Put that into that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let me make sure it works. And the answer is it does work. Let me go use it for the other account because the other account needs even more. And there we go. Oh, click redeem. Okay, and since I can't post into chat right now, plan B is make a text box. Copy paste this into the text box. And there we go. And now I'll make it visible. And then make it way bigger than that. Let's see. Maybe even change its color so it stands out a little bit more. Text color, where are you? Where's the color box for this thing? Where on earth is the color? There it is, color. Make it like a bright yellow, I guess. And there we go. Yep, there's the code. Unfortunately, I can't post into chat right now. I don't know, where's a good place to go put it? This format doesn't really have a good location for it. I guess right in the middle right there. Right over top the storm, right at the bottom. There is the code. I think that's centered enough. Anyways, there's the code. Make sure to go use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Go take ourselves a brown. Get a good mountain pressure in there. Yeah, if you want to keep a faction at 20, just keep the new faction that's coming out this Friday at 20. And you can just do that. For the event, farm it to 20. Or keep it at 20 when you farm it during the event. And just keep it there forever. Or maybe not forever, but you know. You can keep it there as a really easy delve to constantly keep farming for resources. What, did the stream disconnect again? I can't even tell if the stream is or is not on because YouTube isn't reloading the page. Let me double check. Are we down? Will it even let me in? Nope, YouTube is still not letting me in. But let me know if the stream is still up. From my end, it says it's still going out. Also, I hope we get that Val Raven. Still need it. But yeah, anyone in chat, is the stream still up? Let me know. Because there's actually no way for me to check right now. Because YouTube's not wanting to load the page. Question, which faction troops should you spend the shards for? Depends what you need. If you don't have Darkstone to level 5 right now, then you'd want to go do that. Because getting it to level 5 will give you +1 magic. Not only are there 2 troops you can easily get, but there's also all 4 of the faction troops. So go do All-Seeing Eye to go get that up. If you already have that, next one would probably be to go get White Helm upgraded. It's the next easiest faction to go max, or kingdom to go max. And the other one would be to go do Crypt. Well, I guess that's all 3 of the ones that currently exist. But yeah, I would say do All-Seeing Eye if you don't have level 5 Darkstone yet. Otherwise, do Hall of Guardians. Is the order you should start in. You can hear me, but it's a black screen for the stream. We'll try clicking refresh. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I can't even get into the YouTube page. It still keeps giving me HTTP error 503, whatever that is. I guess we can go Google that. But it is not letting me in. And YouTube's not even letting me in either. Or YouTube Gaming. All 3 of them are not letting me in right now. I don't know why. They all do like partially loaded screens. Oh yeah, you can do it for Crypt 1. Basically, what each one is affiliated to is Crypt will get you to 12-star Sword's Edge. Hall of Guardians will get you to 12-star White Helm. And All-Seeing Eye will easily get you to 5-star Darkstone. And those are basically the main milestone things that you would do. And which one you would go for depends really on kingdom upgrades more so than anything else. You wouldn't really do it specifically for the troops that you get. There's not really any extremely outstanding Delve troops currently. They're just used simply for upgrading. Excuse me. They're simply just used for upgrading kingdoms. Oh, we finally got a Val Raven. Right on like the last battle. Well, not the exact last battle, but you know, like right before it. Now we'll get our explosion. Go and get a hit on there. go get a... we'll take that over, and then throw the Weaver. And then we could just take Skull, get ourselves another cast. Actually, let me Weaver again. Just so we have extra turn chance. Didn't get it, but at least we had a chance. And it was kill it out. Okay, so we get 2 more sigils from that. And then we can go to final one. And that should almost be all rewards with the 2 extra sigils that we have now. We might need to go buy 1 more if we don't get another Valraven, but 30 gems is basically 0. So that's not really that big a deal. Actually, I think we almost have that much in legend in just tasks waiting to be done. I think we still have 16 free gems just sitting there. I still haven't gone for yet. Right, so we have so much mana right now. Way too much, actually. Don't even need it all. Just let him have that skull. Actually, you know what? We'll kill it. Why not? One less thing for him to do. That could possibly kill us on accident. And now we just need to go get, what's his name back up. So we'll do it on green. Guess we also could have done it on red. But nonetheless, he still gets up, so I guess it doesn't matter. We did the right choice. And now we just Weaver twice. That'll kill a summoner, so now we just have to deal with this one with 1 true damage, and he's dead. Yeah, YouTube's just being really weird right now. Oh, we got the new pet. Not new pet, but we got the one that looks like that one cat from Wizard of Oz or whatever that one movie thing was. Let me actually go do that pet real quick. Let's see, what's in our mail? Oh yeah, redeem code. Gives the same reward as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Redeem code's found right over there in gigantic text because we didn't have anywhere else to put it because I can't go put it into chat at the moment. Other than that, your invite code's found underneath your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there. And gemsofwar.com is where you use it. And it gives the same reward. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold for the first several hundred people that claim it. And so make sure to share it with your guild and stuff as well. And what was the thing I was about to go do? Oh yeah, the pet. So let me go do this. I think we have like 0 copies of this thing. Well, not literally 0, but you know, barely any. So let's go clear through this. 3 more and we'll get a legendary upgrade for it. Yeah, I'll try clicking refresh on YouTube and nope, HTTP error 503. Come on, YouTube. Okay, we'll take a, what do we need? Time to find a new streaming platform now. Actually, is there even a streaming platform other than Twitch and YouTube? I feel like there is, but it's so small that it'd be irrelevant to even bother trying. Yeah, YouTube has been having some issues lately. I don't know if Twitch has been much better, though, lately, either. I haven't actually been using Twitch much. The only thing I've really been using Twitch for, actually, is just for Salty's stream. He's, like, the only stream I currently, like, regularly watch anymore. There's still a few other things I still watch, stream-wise, on there very occasionally. Like when, what's it called? When, Super Mario Party 11 came out. Though it's just called Super Mario Party or something these days. But when that ended up coming out, I ended up spending several hours just looking up streams there. But very rarely do I actually go and look up anything on Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm in Chrome right now. That might be one of the reasons why it's not working. Maybe if I switch to any other browser, it might start working. Let me actually go try that real quick. Let's see if I bring this up in a different browser, if it'll actually work. And bring up the stream. But I didn't think about that. It could just be a problem with Chrome at the moment. Okay. If it'll load. Oh, let's give it a minute. Yep, there it goes. Kind of. YouTube. I somehow almost typed that incorrectly. Okay, let's see what happens if we load this. Will it work? The answer is... it's loading is the answer. Okay. Let's go play some. Take a... let's take a red. Let's see, did it work? Not quite. It looks like it's at the exact same state that Chrome is at, where it's stuck in like partially loaded but not actually loaded screen. Yeah, it seems to have the same issue. Okay, yeah, using a different browser didn't seem to work for me. So, how's life? Life's been going pretty well. I'm starting to socialize more. Always been quite the quiet person, but I'm trying to open up more lately. It's been going okay. And then we can just kill it with that. Okay, what do we need? None of it looks good. We'll just take that, try to get the mana we need off the other thing. And hopefully we got 3 copies of this thing, because if we don't, then, well, no upgrade for us. And I believe our next upgrade is actually for an orb as well, so that'd be pretty nice if we actually could get it. Probably won't out of it, but you never know. We've gotten luckier before, though we've also gotten unluckier before. But at minimum, we're getting at least 1, so all it needs to do is drop us 2 copies. Okay, this is going to be such a waste of an Ubistat if we go for it now. I'm not even going to bother. We'll take a Skull, kill this other one with Divine Protector. That better not silence the important one, which is basically our Ubistat. Good. He went for a hit instead, and then we just kill it with Ubistat. Go take our brown, grab our blues. Get a good hit on the King Salinas, just so he can't really do as much. Refresh YouTube and see what happens. That's probably gonna do nothing. Take a blue, grab a red, skull for free, don't really need it, but hey, he hit everything except the 2 I actually needed. Good job. I'll take the skull just so it dies, then we Ubistat, and then just 1 left. Grab our red that we need, take a second red. I should have touched the brown first, then we just Infurnish right into him. And then 2 more, and we get the little kitty. I'll take all that, take that over. But yeah, is the stream still up, or has it gone down already? Okay, we'll go and take a hit on that. Go throw in our Furnace. We still need to go do the other delves too. The 3 to go get it maxed. Get the Ubistat right there. Get our double kill. Move the red to a yellow. Get a good Furnace in there. And then we just need the last little bit of our mana for Infurnish. Actually, we'll need some kind of follow-up into that. Oh, should have taken that blue first, could have gotten a brown drop. Oh, but there we go, we got all 4 explosions. And then the final battle. So there's a lot of durability to have to deal with. Move that over for now. Grab a brown into those blues, all good. Get herself an Infurnish, because why not? Get a good hit on second to last. Oh no, last is what we'll aim it at. Ubistat is tempting, but not going to get it in yet. Go and get a hit on one of these 2. That'll work. I think that is kill range, though if he entangles us, that might not be enough boost ratio. He did not, so we'll go for it. And it's still not enough damage. I should just 3 Infurnish first. Oh, well, he still dies out, but that also means first slot gets to live. Which definitely isn't the best of things. That just died off of death. What did it even have that death mark on it? Wait, seriously? Oh, no. That was from burning. I was gonna say. I didn't realize it took that much damage then. Because, yeah, nothing on his team is death mark. That would have been a burn that he died off of. Alright, we just kill that out. And there we go. Let's go claim all of our pets. We get the whole bulk of them. Rewards, Kitsif, and 2 copies! Of course it would taunt us with 1 short of actually having enough. Where'd it go? Yep, it is 1 short of getting the upgrade, really? And that would have been for an orb as well. Oh well, we'll get it soon. Let's go move on to finishing out the delves. I think we only have 2 more full delves to do. And then we need to go do maybe 3. Depends on what they score. No, it should only be 2. And then we just need to go do... let's double check, what is that room? Okay, we'll take this one. Aw, it's that really annoying one. Actually, it might be best just to go for bottom then. Nope. Okay, well, we'll have to do this and then go to the bottom. Hopefully bullets don't troll us. But let's go take the middle, go for the bottom, go for top, and go from there. Do that twice, then we just have to go through all of Hall of Guardians. So we'll get a Mountain Crusher down. Get a second Mountain Crusher down. That'll put him in the kill range. Actually, let me take the brown first. All that will leave as is. Yeah, we'll let him have a skull. Get another little thing. And leave that there. Get our AoE. For 2 explosions. And it's pretty much match. I guess 1 more little explosion. And we can just Weaver it. Or Skull. Skull works too. So we go to the bullet team, the most annoying one to have to deal with. But it's still at a lower level range, so it shouldn't really make too big of an impact as far as what it's actually going to do to us. So I guess it won't really be that bad. Let me go move this over. There we go. Let's take that up. Grab ourselves the red down. Get a Mountain Crusher. This could be a little bit annoying. Web does not do anything against them. The only way we can really do anything is if we kill that immediately. And we don't have anything to currently do that with, so we'll just get another Mountain Crusher down. Get a good Weaver at him. And that bullet team actually went down pretty well. Didn't really need to do much for it. That's fine. Do we take the bottom now? Yeah, because it's a 1.2 in top left. So, I mean top right. So it's not really going to do anything. Well, actually, top left and top right is the same thing. The path starts in top left, then moves over to top right. Okay, so right off the bat, take browns. Hopefully it doesn't drain us. Of course he drains us, but luckily all we need is another brown, except there's no brown to take, so we'll smooth that. Get a random brown cascade, perfectly fine. He'll move whatever, we'll throw our explosion, and we'll get our mana from that. Throw another explosion. Go get a Draculus into a Weaver. Why do I feel like that's not enough damage to actually get a kill? It is. Barely, though. Get our double kill, and just need to do that 1 more time. So Mountain Crusher into our follow-up Weaver will end up securing that, or just a bunch of random skulls. I guess that is perfectly sufficient as well. And a level 2 chest out of it. Nice. Keep that rolling. So half the rooms we could have gotten an upgrade on, we have so far. But then again, that's only based on 2 rooms, so that's not too big of a sample size, is it? We'll go get another Mountain Crusher. Get ourselves a Draculus down. Get a good Mountain Crusher as follow-up. Get a no, we don't need Weaver. Gotta go and cast double Draculus before we can even do anything. And then we get double Weaver. It feels so weird using a team like this, but it does seem to be getting the job done. At least for the purpose of just doing standard delves. Oh, Dust Devil. Oh, actually, we had, what's his name in the middle. If our team got disoriented, we could just put it back with Dust Devils. Ideally, I want to win before it can even do anything, but I don't think we're going to reach that point. He would have to not Dust Devil 2 turns in a row. Nope, he already did it. Okay, so now we played a waiting game. Because I need him to Dust Devil 3 more times. Now I need him to Dust Devil 2 more times. Without casting things like that would be great. Oops, I just killed his Dust Devil. Well, we might have to keep our team like this. I guess it really isn't that big a deal because we get to keep Mountain Crusher to get immediate mana always, regardless of the location that it's in because it's not being blocked by anything. Is there any way we can kill first slot without killing something else? No, there is not, so I guess we just have to keep waiting. Maybe get a Mountain Crusher kill on it. Oh, but then again, if we take a single skull after that, it's going to be bad. Okay, what do we do about this? I guess we just keep stalling. No, but he's blocking the mana. Okay, we'll have to kill it and just hope that he can get his mana without us accidentally taking a skull here. So we'll give him a bunch of free browns, keep giving him yellow and stuff like that. Those skulls we'll ignore. Please don't get a skull. No! Okay, good. It didn't kill. That's fine. That's fine. Give him free yellows. He'll do it 2 more times. We'll do that. Good. Here, have a bunch of yellow. Free yellows for you. Now go take them. You have a +1 yellow as well. Go get full mana. Not you. The other one. Let's take the green. Don't you dare get a skull. There we go. He has full mana. Now all I need him to do is go utilize that full mana that he has now. There we go. And now we're back to normal. And then we kill it with Draculus. No harm done. Okay. And take the other 2 rooms. Pretty sure I'd even need to get them back into normal order, but I guess we play it safe. Draculus would have been a pretty good tank, though, to have up front, but Hero's even more solid, particularly as Titan. Keep gaining barrier every round, so not really anything that's going to be moving that anytime soon. We can out-barrier nearly everything in the game if we really have to. Unless it has, like, an explosion into attack, like that one thing from this Kingdom, actually. That worm in the final battle. First battle and final battle. It's like one of the few things that can actually kill it properly. And unfortunately, it's in this faction. But it shouldn't be too big a deal still. Only at the really high level range is that like a really big threat. At this low of a level range, it's barely going to do anything. Oh, was I entangled? Why did that not kill it? Did he have barrier or something? I didn't even notice. But, what do we do about this? I guess we just Mountain Crusher and then get a thing down. If we don't get full mana, but we got full mana, so we don't even need it. And then we just throw it right into Weaver. And that'll be enough to kill it. And there we go. Then we just take this room and then the final room. And then we just have 1 more delve to do, and that will be it. Hopefully we'll find another Valraven, though. If we don't, it's not really going to make a difference. That'll just be for extra shards and stuff like that. So we got a Brown. Get a Mountain Crusher. We'll get a Brown up there. A Draculus, because why not? Take another Brown. Oh, wait. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's go for a Mountain Crusher. Get ourselves a good, like, green here, because there's so much of them on the board. We just easily get Draculus, so that does give him some capability to go take it himself. But, I don't think he's going to go into it. So we'll just let that move over. Take a bit of a Draculus down. He'll skull us, move a Brown over. And I guess Mountain Crusher. Take the other Brown. Take the other Brown. Move that over. And Draculus into Weaver should get the kill. That will finally stop him from healing like crazy. Because he keeps gaining 5 extra heal every single extra turn he keeps doing. And can we find a way to kill? There's nothing. Yes, there is something. We can just do this into red. And that should be able to land, and it does, and dead. And then we can just take the final room. And then we only need like 1,500 more points. We don't even technically even need to do every room in the next delve, but obviously we will, just because more points that way. Or not necessarily even more points. Well, it would be more points, but mainly just need those higher loot rewards from the chest. It would still go quick enough, though it is starting to slow down a little bit with the stat difference now, since they're starting to get at least somewhat decent stats compared to before, where they were basically 0, at how low they were. But now it's high enough that it's at least slightly annoying. Especially since we actually need to get Draculus up to really be able to bring them into range. That, or I guess we could double Weaver. We probably should be double Weavering. Might be a bit of a better bet. But let's move that for now. Take all that Brown that's just sitting there. The rest will kind of keep as is. I don't even need to take that Skull since we'll just naturally die off Draculus. And then we can Weaver into... That's not enough damage. I don't know why I thought that was enough. But just need to get Weaver back up. I don't think I want to cast Draculus first. We don't want to get the explosion. Actually, I lied. I do want to cast Draculus first. Because now we can just Weaver to the kill. There we go. Sometimes it's better doing one than the other. 8 battles, 8 chests. There we go. And 118 shards, plus a decent amount of glory. Also, speaking of that, we're getting really close to max glory. Very, very close. We might actually have it by the end of this Friday, too. Because of all the extra shards that we're going to be getting from the event. Speaking about shards, let me go use some of these. What do we have in the portal? Anything good? Stop giving useless coin purses. Ooh, another Sacred Treasure and another Lady Mirana. We only need one more Lady Mirana. And that's our second Sacred Treasure today. Not too bad. What does that bring us up to? 5? I think that brings us up to 5. It still seems so low, but yeah, we're up to 5 at least. I feel like ascending all of these. We're probably going to eventually, just for the sake, because why not? But not yet, because I need to make sure we have enough for Friday faction, so that we can go and max it immediately when it comes out. But anyways, let's go and yeah, we still need to go do one more, and then we need to go do the normal delves, and that would be it then. So yeah, this will give us our final orb, and for 0, nothing, no resources at all, we do end up getting the event done again. The last couple times it's actually been like that, which is really nice. Don't even need to waste a single gem, and we still get a reward, assuming we play through all the battles. Obviously, if you camp level 20, you would need to buy some amount of gems worth, but probably only a really small amount, like 90 or something. That's why didn't I take Brown in the first place? Could've just gotten Mount Crusher up and gone from there. So we'll get that down. Hopefully we can see another Valraven. If not, it's not that big a deal. And if we do, we'll just do it off stream. We got a Mountain Crusher in there. Let's refresh YouTube, and it's probably still not working. Actually, no one says anything in chat for a while. For all I know, we might not even be streaming right now. But I'll still keep doing commentary like we are. I've already talked to myself plenty in the past. It won't be any different now. Yeah, if anyone can still see in chat, let me know and say hi. Oh, I'll go get Mount Crusher. Go move that over. Get a Draculus. Get a Weeb. Get a Mountain Crusher first because there's way too many Browns. Get a... whatever gets Draculus up. When you changed browser, it worked. I never changed browser. Oh, also, hey, the stream is still up. Well, at least for someone it is. But yeah, I tried switching browser, but it didn't end up working for me. Like, the way that it's streaming out is still going to be the same regardless of what browser I'm using. It's just I'm trying to get back into it, and it's not letting me in. No part of YouTube, not even gaming side of YouTube is letting me in properly. It keeps bringing up an error. Yeah, it's really strange. Never seen this actually happen before. Yeah, we'll get a Weaver in there. And down it goes. Okay. Yeah, we need to go take the bottom path, right? Yeah, because the top path is just completely useless. Grab a Brown down. Get a Mountain Crusher. Take the other Brown. Mountain Crusher again. And I guess we'll take green, why not? Get a Draculus into Weaver. Thank you, Kevin. Greatly appreciated. Actually, if you can see the screen, how many people are currently watching? I'd assume it's a very low number since the connection thing might have ruined a lot of it. Yeah, we'll get another Weaver, and down it goes. Hopefully it uploads correctly, at least after the fact. If nothing else. Yeah, yours keeps going out, yeah. Mine doesn't even let me in. So it would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a combination of my connection right now due to the storm combined with YouTube just being horrible at the moment. But oh well. 16? Well, at least someone's watching. There we go. As long as it's 1 or higher, we're good. That's perfectly fine. Those are like back to the days when we first started. 16, gosh. Those were like when we first ever started streaming numbers. But oh well. Connection will do that sometimes. It's not that big a deal. But thanks for still being here, everyone, who is currently still here, because it's somehow still working. Oh, we'll get Draculus down. And then we'll take the top area. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Greatly appreciated. Okay, we'll take our blues, grab our browns over. I'm pretty sure we're already at max events, but I still want to do all the rooms just so we get the last little bit of loot. And then we need to go max out Hall of Guardians. It's going to feel weird doing it with, like, no one around, but I still need to go do it. I got 3 battles. Got to do them for something. Let's see. Did we already finish all the rewards? Nope. One more battle, we'll do it. And then we'll still do the other 2, because obviously we want the extra loot. And then we'll go do Hall of Guardians, and then we'll end the stream there. And Hall of Guardians isn't really even going to take that long. We're either going to win near instantly, or we're going to lose near instantly. It's not really going to be anything in between, for the most part. Alright, we're going to need to do a blank Weaver here. But it's mainly to set up everything else that we're about to go do. So we'll get another Mountain Crusher down. So ideally give us Weaver so we can start just rolling every single one down. And then we just Weaver to Draculus, or actually just double Weaver, because Draculus isn't going to be enough damage. So it looks like we'll need another Mountain Crusher for that, just to get it to full. And then we just Weaver it. And that one to match. You have to buy 2 tiers to complete the 8 reward. Yeah, sometimes you do have to buy 2. I've had a week or 2 where that has happened. Though if you get good Valraven luck, you can do it with 0. Which is exactly what we did it with last week, and this week. But yeah, it comes down to luck on if it's possible. It depends specifically where the Valraven falls. And we got lucky the last 2 weeks where we needed 0 gems for it. But yeah, sometimes you'll need 90 to buy the first 2 packs. I think very occasionally you would only even need 30 as well just to get 1, which would then drop a Valraven. But yeah, it's really just heavily dependent on where on earth the Valraven falls. I'm going to throw a blank Weaver again because that's not going to be enough damage. So much so, you would need to go do another Draculus after a blank Weaver. And then we can get the team rolling, because that'll be full mana. We can then just double cast this, and that's basically match. I think we'll ever so barely live, though. Then again, so will, really? Okay, this is weird. What do we need to do here? He's gonna get a summon, too. I can't even stop him. I'm gonna move that so we get extra turn. Then we do this into... Oh, whoa. That was almost not enough damage. That was only 5 because we were webbed. Luckily, that was somehow still enough. And there we go. Now we just win off of nearly anything. And that is nearly anything. That was funny. He only had like 3 or 4 HP. That 5 damage was actually enough. Oddly enough, if I'm not mistaken, Crimson Bat only has like 1 or 2 damage. Even though Crimson Bat and Draculus have the same amount of damage when fully maxed, Draculus has a higher base magic. So when he's webbed, he does 5 damage. When Crimson Bat is webbed, I believe it only does 1 or 2. I know that very rarely ever comes into play, but it actually just came into play for that very exact battle. This last one's going to be just ever so slightly annoying just because of how many times we need to cast Draculus against him. At this kind of stat level, it's actually not probably efficient to use the team we're using right now, but I just didn't want to switch it. The amount of time it would have taken us to switch it also wouldn't have been efficient, so we might as well just keep doing it with this. It's the last battle we need to do anyways. And now we just need to Draculus one more time, and then we can Weaver. Now bring the other ones down as well, instead of just casting Weaver spam. And this explosion will give it to us. And that's match. We just throw this into Weaver, into anything to hit that. Oh, actually, we'll need a second Weaver, actually. But it's pretty much full mana already. We'll grab a purple. I should have taken those browns first. And then Weaver dead. It'll let me cast, and down it goes. There we go. Okay, and that's all rewards. Go claim our chest. Only a level 6, really. At least it'll probably give us like 70 shards or something. And 97, a little bit better. And that's it. Got all of our rewards. See what we get from the second orb. First one was an orange. This one gives us a purple. That's not too bad. And that's the event. So let's go and do the actual delves now. Before we do it, let's go do the crypt real quick. Go get another 200 on that. And we got ourselves nothing too good, but at least we got a little bit more copies of both of those. Spectral Knight is getting near maxed. I'm not going to open those yet. Let's go and... Oops, I almost just accidentally clicked that. That would have been a fail. Let's go ahead to Hall of Guardians and go do this 2 to 3 times. Obviously, just go straight down the line and hope that this works. We're running with Cockatrice, Sylvania Mora. I mean, wrong order. Cockatrice, Weaver, and Sylvania Mora. We ended up finally putting Sylvania Mora in. People were saying that for a while, and I have used it in the past, but we brought it back again just because I'm getting tired of instantly getting killed by skulls. So we brought it back for that purpose. Let's go get that down so we can't entangle us. Now we automatically get entangle on him every single time we extra turn. We can just keep eyeing him down and go from there. I'll easily get mana. If we need to disable, we keep disabling. And it's pretty much auto win. We'll go try getting that down again. 3 of them are down, except the most annoying one is not down. So we'll do that. Ideally, yeah, we'll just do that again. Hopefully get an extra turn. No extra turn, but we just go eye him, and he's dead off of anything. As long as the baby dragon doesn't randomly kill us again. We have died to a level 5 attack, level 12 baby dragon. It has happened a couple times. Mainly due to Doom Skulls, when we had really low durability. Or because he gets rid of our barrier and then something else kills it after. Because of the barrier ends up removing. You've been saving all your shards for 3 weeks for the new faction. Very nice, 6,500. I don't know the exact amount of shards you'd really need. I feel like 5,000 would be enough to max out every single thing in the faction. I'm not too concerned about it, because during the event itself, we'll be able to get a lot more shards for it. Also, the new faction doesn't actually upgrade much. You only need like 1 of the troops upgraded, I think, in order to get the next star level. Because you can't get Merlantis further than 8 stars at the moment, due to the fact that the kingdom only has, doesn't have a hero class. So that's being restricted. It's going to be a bit weird, but I'm going to throw it on first slot, just because we don't really have anything else to go do with our moves. So we'll do that, get the yellow we need to go do another thing. Hey, his entire team is Baby Dragon, that's funny. Let me actually go screenshot that. That is pretty funny. I haven't actually seen that in Delves yet. I have seen that in a normal battle, but not in Delves. They're not all weaker Baby Dragons, but we transformed literally the 2 that weren't Baby Dragon into Baby Dragon. And now he just instantly double killed him. And now he's Eye again. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can't get instant kill anymore. We're not using Weaver. I keep taking extra turns as if we can. We're still getting explosions and other value and entangle and stuff, but no instant kill is possible due to lack of Megavore. Alright, we'll go for another explosion. He's actually going to transform into something, which is bad, but we can easily just transform him right back to a baby dragon. Nope. No transformation for you. Right back to baby dragon. And then he dies off anything, and that counts as anything. Yeah, it's definitely really important to get the horde quality of every new faction immediately to level 10. You shouldn't ever do a single battle anymore in a new faction that's not level 10. Because there's enough resources that you could accumulate beforehand that literally every faction that ever gets introduced will immediately be level 10-able. Probably even all the way to level 100. Or, you know, quality level 10 while also getting to level 100. Can you hit something other than second slot? There you go. Or third, I guess, technically. Actually, it did hit second slot there, but I actually did need it to hit. It was third that it kept hitting. I guess second of what's currently living. Depends how you look at it. But anyways, let's throw a Weaver at it. Actually, let's not do a Weaver. Let's throw Sylvain more, so we have a 100% chance to hit it with this. And then he just dies. Luckily, he didn't get a double skull. Actually, 1 skull would have killed it. That would have been annoying. And then we do Weaver. And that's it. We just need to go get 1 more perfect win. The final one. Level 500. And that's it. Claim rewards. Can we do it? Oh, Mythic ingots, nice. Here it is, final moment, level 500 battle. Please don't be bullets. Do we just retreat immediately? I think we retreat immediately. Or do I offset my team by 1? What's the game plan here? I think we do it as is and just hope we get lucky enough that nothing happens. Well, we've reached the final boss of the game. A Delve battle that has bullets. That's the final boss. A level 500 Delve battle that has bullets in it. That's the final boss of Gems of War. Let's see. Let's go and get a Dragon Eye in there. Get a Weaver. Get another Dragon's Eye. Get another Weaver. Oh, never mind. He didn't go in Weaver range. How do you not have full mana? Move that over. Still don't have full. 1 mana short, really. Get that down again. He just hits our barrier. That's fine. Need to make sure this lives. Even if we win, but we don't win perfectly, we still have to do it again. And he's trying, but he can't hit it yet. We'll go get our barrier back. Actually, before I get barrier back, let's go Weaver. Hopefully we'll just cascade barrier. Nope, apparently not. Take a brown, go eye him. How's that? Not full mana. Luckily he didn't randomly hit a skull. He's also not entangled right now. But then again, even if he does, that's not going to be enough mana for him. So let's do this. That'll be all the mana we need to go get eye up. Then we throw eye, and then he's dead. And let's hope that the final battle doesn't troll us that hard, nor the bullet team, because that can also happen. I kind of just expect this one to automatically kill it, though. What level is the faction? Level 100 as far as the Delve is concerned, or as far as the quality, or the Horde, I should say, is level 100. Quality's 10. And if you're talking about the actual battle, this is the final battle of 500. the furthest that any normal delve goes. You can actually go beyond level 500 if you do it during an event, but when you're just doing your normal delves from the faction itself, it only goes up to 500. So this is the final battle. And this one I consider more of the final battle than the actual final battle because it is a bullet team. Do we have any good cascades? Not really. We'll move that. Take the brown. This is everything we need. We transformed one of them. Oh, we might actually have it without having... Oh, that was supposed to extra turn. Luckily it did. That was weird. But it still managed to do what I needed to do. Why? Hit the same thing. Okay, we're going to have to Weaver that. The biggest issue now is that bullet reaching full mana, and he's about to reach full mana. Oh, wait, we can go drain him. And we're going to have to go drain him. We don't have a choice. Hopefully that doesn't miss. Throw an eye down. Please hit him. Yes, we won. We won against bullets. We did it. And now we're going to lose the final battle. Because we got past that, now we're going to lose the final one. But oh well. Throw an eye down. Pretty good chance, though. Should be able to make it. Go through a Weaver. Got our barrier back. He shouldn't be able to get us. We got our extra turn there. And he's dead. Doesn't matter what we do. Yep, unless the 5 attack baby dragon feels like getting a kill again. There we go. Okay, now the actual final battle. The level 500 final delve room. This is actually the hardest delve room in the game at the current moment in time. Silent Sentinel, Gargoyle, and those other two things. Mainly because of Gargoyle. Gargoyle is the whole reason why this final battle is so hard. Let me actually calculate out his damage real quick, just for fun. His current amount of damage is 51 plus 47 plus 57 plus 51 plus 259 plus... wait, is it allies or just everything? Oh, sorry, my bad. It's only based on allies attack. I thought it was based on all attack. Okay, recalculate time. Oops. I didn't mean to move that. Whoop. Okay, that should be close enough. Okay, recalculation time. It's only 259 plus another 259 plus a 251 plus a 256. And that comes out to 1,025. Divide that by 3. And add 135. So his damage is... Wow, that is an absurd number. Gargoyle hits 276 damage. While also hitting 238 to the 2 adjacents. Which basically means he has... Assuming you have no barriers on. He has a guaranteed triple kill. Is how much damage that Gargoyle does. Oh, and we just got silenced. And I don't have Cockatrice. You better not get that. Okay, I gotta be really careful. I'll move that. I don't want to take another skull. Though I also kind of don't want him hitting us. Oh, never mind. He has Entangle. That's fine. Let's take a brown. He doesn't even do what I needed him to do. I really don't want to have to Cockatrice that. So I'm not going to. Okay, good. We got cleansed. Do I risk the Gargoyle that can triple kill us the second it feels like triple killing us? I think I'm going for it. Okay, it paid off. Except we got silenced again. Fail. Quick, Cockatrice, go get full mana. Before Gargoyle tries hitting us again. Or for the first time, I should say. What do we do? There's no way to get full mana. As long as I don't give him mana, though, it's fine. Come on, Gargoyle. What are you doing? There we go. We can go take yellow now. And now we can go drain his Gargoyle. Right on time. And you got unsilenced. Perfect. Please hit second slot. Hit second slot and we automatically win. That's all you have to do. Hit second slots. Get that Gargoyle down and there's really no chance we're going to lose this. Pretty much. Please hit seconds. There we go. We won. That's not over yet, though. He could kill us with skulls, but we have enough Entangle that shouldn't happen. Ideally. There we go. We got another Entangle on him. Perfect. Get another Entangle on that Entangle. Get another eye down. If this is first slot, it's an easy win. Actually, more so second slot. Oh, perfect, because he's already entangled. And then we just do this, and we need one more eye, and that's match. And we could easily do that. Oh, I should have taken those yellows first, but we could just do that. That's supposed to give us the mana we needed. Oh, well. Get our rounds. That'll be barriers, so in case he gets unsilenced. And that's it. That is the hardest delve room, actually, technically, at the moment. I guess in some circumstances, others could be harder, like obviously bullets and stuff. But there we go. We have it completed. That is now every faction completed, technically. Because I don't really count pure faction as completion. I mainly just count these three. The first field, the second field, and the fourth field. Best delve using faction team is near impossible to do for perfect score. But yeah, there we go. 500, 500. and 100. And we did perfect no def on 500, obviously doing the 500 completion battle, and the horde to 100, and it doesn't go any higher for the bonus thingy. There we go, we finally have all factions maxed now. Or, you know, maxed. It depends what you consider maxed to actually be. The only slight issue now, though, is... oh, we just got an orb. Sweet. We can go upgrade our pet. The only slight issue now, though, is... I'm not going to do this delve at the moment, but there isn't really much else to do with our delves. Because I don't have a lower one where I could just, like, sit at it and farm it. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do about that. Technically, what we could do is leave next faction forever at level 20. Though the only really big downside of that is I don't think we can get +1 armor if we do that. If we could, I probably would. But I'm pretty sure we can't, so I won't. But, I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, let me go and, right before we end off the stream, let's go open up the last of these and see if we get anything relevant. That's pretty relevant. That's also relevant. That's relevant. If you just keep giving us the rare and ultra rare, that'd be great. For the troops. Wow, all of these drops were good so far. Wow, 100% of the drops are good. Except for that chalice, but that's still not even that bad. But yeah, there we go. Sweet. And yeah, now our faction renown total is at 6,370, and it'll be brought up a lot more with the new faction that's coming out in this Friday. But anyways, guys, that will wrap it up for now. Sorry that the connection has been very weird during today. It's been a really weird stream, but nonetheless, we got a lot done. Finally got all the factions maxed, and yeah, we have a new kingdom coming, or new faction coming this Friday that we'll be able to do the same for. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. And, we'll go get the new faction probably maxed as well. Or maybe not fully maxed immediately, but at least enough to go get that 1 armor. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful week. I will see you all later. Tomorrow we'll be getting that new brown pet. Well, not new, but, you know, if you haven't gotten it yet in 4.0, that one brown mastery pet we're getting tomorrow. Death Knight will be this Thursday, and then all this weekend will be the new faction event for the 3 days. And we'll probably have 4.1 update coming very soon. So we have that to look forward to as well. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a really good week, and I will see you all later. Good night, everyone, and goodbye.